Hoeveel vrae is in hierdie vraestel? 5, okay. Het gaan nog so tydjie vat, maar vraag 3. Kontantjoernale, cash journals. Hierdie 3 joernale word môre vir jou ook gevra, hierdie presiese 3, okay. This precise 3 is going to be asked tomorrow again. So you are the accountant for Lebeco traders. Record the following transactions for March 2025 in the relevant journals. 40% markup on cost price. Dis wat ek eintlik in die vorige vraag ook gesoek het en toe was daar vir ons 2 pryse gegee. Okay, you have to do the cash payments journal, the creditors journal and the creditors allowance journal. So cash payments journal, obvious, it's for payments, it's for betalings. Creditors journal is when we as business buy on skuld, buy on debt, buy on credit. That's the English word. In creditors allowance journals is when we send back. We send back to the creditor or ask for discount. Okay, so first one. Okay, so the first one, purchased inventory on credit from Pulse Wholesalers, 4,200 Rand, invoice number PO9. Okay, so pas op altyd vir jou bewoording. In Afrikaans sê hulle voorraad op krediet gekoop. Okay, dis bietjie beter, maar purchased, maybe you will think CPJ. Okay, maar in Afrikaans sê hulle daarom op krediet. So dit is krediteure joernaal, creditors journal. Okay, so cash payments, let's turn the page. Creditors journal. Okay, so we purchased invoice number PO9 on the 2nd from Pulse Wholesalers. Oh ja, julle sal sien ek werk in potlood. You will see I'm working with pencil. You can write your test as well tomorrow in pencil. Just write neat and legibly so I can read, because these tests are going to be scanned in for me. Dit word ingescan na my toe en dan merk ek het hier in die Noord-Kaap. So asseblief gebruik 'n donker potlood. Ek moet kan sien as dit ingescan word. So yes, please use dark pencils. Okay, so we purchased how much? 4,200 Rand in the creditors column. And what did we purchase? We purchased trading stock. Okay, always at least 2 places you need to enter the amount. Very, very, very seldom more than 2 places. Yeah, definitely not all the places. 2 places, okay? Maybe 3, but you'll see when it's 3. The third one, sold goods on credit to A Zulu for 2,100 Rand. Okay, but sold goods on credit is debtors journal. So, okay, I think this one here is to confuse you. Don't put that one in. The 8th, paid the monthly rent. Paid monthly rent to Property Pros via FET 5,500 Rand. Okay, that is CPJ. Kontantbetalings jy betaal vir hier aan Property Pros. So EFT, they don't tell us a number, so just then write number 1. The day is the 8th. To who do you pay? Property Pros. How much do you pay? 5,500. Waarvoor was dit? Was dit vir handelsvoorraad? Nee. Toerusting? Nee. Krediteure? Nee. Discount received? Werk saam met krediteure kontrole? Hierdie tweekies werk saam? Nee. Dit was vir hier uitgawe. Rent expense. Okay. Die 10de. Okay, so on the 10th, issued a debit note to Pulse Wholesalers for 700 Rand worth of damaged inventory returned. So, jy reik 'n debietnota uit aan Pulse Wholesalers vir 700 Rand vir beskadigde goed wat jy terugstuur. Okay, so debietnota, dit voel baie weird, debietnota sit jy nou in die krediteure afslagjoernaal, maar ja, ek sal eendag vir julle wys. Ek gaan nie nou tyd daarop spandeer nie, maar ek sal vir julle eendag wys hoekom dit so is. So yes, let's go to the CAJ, Creditors Allowance Journal, sorry, ek kom ek agter. Document number. They don't give us a document number, so then just also write 1. On the 10th, we returned to Pulse Wholesalers, 700 Rand, and it was trading stock that we returned. Okay. On the 15th, purchased a new computer. And they tell you equipment, but you actually need to know that. On credit, from Tech Supply, 8,000 Rand. Okay, that is CJ. So nou gaan ons aan met ons nommering. P nummer 10. On the 15th, Tech Supply. Dis by wie ons gekoop het. 8,000 Rand en dit was vir toerusting 8,000 Rand. Goed, op die 20ste. Paid the weekly wages EFT 1,200 Rand. That is CPJ. Okay, we continue with our numbering. EFT number 2 on the 20th. Now with wages we don't have a name. Ons het nie 'n naam nie. Maar hoe dit nou gewoonlik werk is, jy gaan trek jy kontant en dan betaal jy jou werkers. So onthou loonwerkers is mense wat net vir 'n paar uur of vir 'n dag of so werk. So hulle kry nie salarisse nie, so jy betaal hulle gewoonlik in kontant. So you will be writing their cash of kontant dan nou. Cash kontant. Ek weet nie of julle daai liedjie ken nie, maar dit het getrend laas jaar hier in die Noord-Kaap. Okay, cash 1,200 Rand, and it was for wages. Now there isn't any wages columns, so 1,200 wages en Afrikaans lone. Ek dink julle kan daai sien nie. Daar is dit. Okay. 25ste. Cash withdrawal from the owner's purse for personal use drawings. Cash withdrawal. Owner's personal use, so drawings, onttrekkings, 500 Rand. Weet jy of hulle dit in die Afrikaans ook? Ja, daar staan alweer tekeninge, maar dis onttrekkings. Okay, so you paid, jy het gaan geld trek, vir die eienaar, so EFT nummer 3, op die 25ste, hier kan jy nou skryf cash or drawings, of jy kan kontant of onttrekking skryf, but let's say again cash. How much did we draw? 500 Rand. There isn't a column for drawings, so in this sundry accounts 500 Rand drawings, onttrekkings. On the 28th, sold goods on credit to B. Smith. Okay, is alweer verkope. Dis D-je. Word D-je vir jou gevra? Nee, dis daar om jou te mekaar te maak. 29ste. An EFT 707 for 35,000 was paid to Corsi wholesalers for goods purchased and including stationery of 300 Rand. Okay, so in that amount, 300 Rand of stationery, and the rest was for goods purchased from Corsi wholesalers. Now they give us an EFT number, okay, number 707, but we already went with 1, 2, 3, so we're going to go with 4. Die 29ste, hier het ons nou 'n naam, Corsi wholesalers. So het 35,000 in totaal betaal. En van hierdie 35,000 was 300 Rand vir skryfbehoeftes. So die goods purchase trading stock handelsvoorraad is 34,700. Kyk hoe lekker vee mens uit. Moet asseblief nie Tipp-Ex gebruik nie. Tipp-Ex is -1 per bladsy. Don't use Tipp-Ex. I'm going to subtract 1 mark per page you use Tipp-Ex. So please rather use a pencil. Okay. Okay, and then in the sundry accounts, because there isn't a place for stationery, so in the sundry accounts, 300 Rand, stationery. Skryfbehoeftes. Goed, laaste enetjie. Bank statement received from Mali Bank showed the following service fees, ATM fees, and interest on credit balance. Okay, so once again, payment. Yeah, the service fees and the ATM fees, you will see is small amounts, is klein bedrag. En gewoonlik is daar nog klomp, daar's cash handling fees en ons nog allerhande bedrag. Nou, 'n mens kan nie, ja, hier's baie plek in jou KBE, maar ons kan nie vir elke liewe bedragie ja, dit so inskryf nie. Dit is alles, mens noem dit bankkoste. Bank costs. So bankkoste. En dan daai een is interest on a credit balance, so it's interest on current account. Yes, dis wat dit is. Of dan nou wat noem ons dit in Afrikaans? Rente oplopende rekening. Okay, but a credit balance is a positive balance, a good balance. So that money we actually receive. And we don't have a cash receipts journal to do, so we're not going to write that in. Pas op, dat hulle jou uitvang. I'll explain you another day why interest on a credit balance is positive. In grade 11 we are doing it very thoroughly. Ons doen dit baie deeglik in graad 11, maar net vir vandag, ja, onthou maar net as die bank staat vir jou stuur 'n kredietbalans, dan is dit 'n goeie ding. Ja. Okay, so here we're going to write now bank statement. 30th. The bank is Mali Bank. And then 99 Rand plus 108 is 207. And that 207 was for bank costs or bank charges as well. Bank charges, bank costs, en Afrikaans bankkoste. So eintlik in Engels seker bank charges. Seker nie anglisisties nie. Okay, we went through all of this. There is still space, yes, for you if you maybe make mistakes and you want to draw a line through anything. You will see it's blacked out kind of on the bottom, so that means you don't have to add up the columns. Here it isn't blacked out, so here we need to add up the columns. Okay, so let's just draw my lines to add up my columns. Okay, that one is easy. That one is easy. 4 plus 8 is 12. 200, I think it will be. I'll just double check now on the calculator. And here was only one. Right? Was it just that one? Okay, so that's just that one. So 700, 700. Ons kyk gou. Let's just double check myself. 4,200 plus 8,000. Yes, perfect. Okay, that is question 3. Yes. Okay, now we'll be going to question 4.